Hey guys, it's about the middle of June. A lot of fantastic things happening. First of all, I want to start out, and I really want to congratulate again all the people who have been being promoted. It's just happening over and over again. Next week we have 6 or 7 senior account executives being promoted. The week after that, I think we have 4 or 5 more new account executives in here. Another new crop doing great. I want to talk a little bit about our last district managers promoted. About a little over a year ago, we talked about this moment coming, and by the grace of God, it's here. Mark McMahon and Stefan Schwessinger were both promoted as district managers in Pittsburgh North and Pittsburgh South on May 18th. Today is June 12th, and since Mark's promotion, he is just under $1 million in production, personal production, $994,000. Stefan Schwessinger, $682,000. These brand new DMs have sold almost $1.7 million in less than a month's time. Why? The system works, and these guys believe in the system. Believe, and then go do. Hey, great job, gentlemen. I'm proud of you. I know Sam is. I know everybody in the organization is. Let's talk a little bit about June's Senior AE month-to-date final expense. What we've got right now is, as you know, you want to write 2 of these each month to hit your quota. Doug Thomas is doing a great job. Doug, I want you, when you see this video, I want you to call Mrs. Robinson. And I want you to set up a Skype interview with me. I want to talk to you about your career advancement. You're doing great. Tony Webb out of Houston, doing a good job, Tony. Brent Harmonice. Brent, I also want to talk to you. Charles told me he had a great visit up there in Cleveland with the entire team, with Matt, with Ed, with Sue, and with you and Doug. I want you to also call Mrs. Robinson and set it up. Stephanie LaValle out of Baton Rouge, doing great. And Patrick Carrington, doing outstanding. Pat, you're doing great. It was great seeing you on your Skype interview this week. Let's talk real quick. Year-to-date single premium for our senior AEs, the top 5. Mo, we're going to have to start expanding this because we've got so many senior account executives. We're probably going to start doing top 10. Okay, probably in July we'll start doing top 10. Top 5 right now. Number 5 year-to-date is Tony Webb. Talked about the great Englishman down in Houston. Great job, Tony. Stephanie LaValle, again, same names come up. There's not an accident. They're successful out of Baton Rouge. Ed Jockerman. It says Ed's senior AE, but Ed has been promoted also to district manager, and he's having success down in Florida. Number 2, Andrew Bush. Andrew wrote a $10,000 IHL on his own and a $106,000, I believe it was a National Western or Equitrust on his own. Andrew's going to be another district manager, and so is this gentleman, the great Neil Lynch. Neil Lynch, outstanding job, number 1 year to date. Just, something in the water up there with Chris Coulter. He's got number 1 and number 2. Month to date, in June right now, number 5 is Andrew Bush out of Dayton. Patrick Carrington out of Pittsburgh. Great job, Patrick. Brent Harmonice. Great job, Brent, out of Columbus, Ohio. Dave Bixler out of Philadelphia is number 2. Good job, David. And number 1, the Englishman, Tony Webb. Outstanding. Let's jump all the way over here and let's talk about our agents out there. Let's just go right now year to date. Number 5 is James Delgado. Great job, James. Brandon Robinson is number 4 year to date. Number 3 is Lauren Pelagi. Great job, Lauren. Number 2 is Vernon Hargrave. Vernon Hargrave, Pros Pro. And number 1, continuing to be, is Great Scott Williams. Good job. June, district managers. Here's where we are right now in districts. And Mo, I think I'm going to want you to go ahead in July also because we got a lot of districts being promoted. We'll go from the top 5 to top 10 in districts, okay? Right now, number 5 is Chris Coulter. Country Strong is number 5. Number 4, Dr. Clifford James Bassett. Number 3, Lieutenant Dan French. Number 2, Stefan Schwessinger. Number 2, great job, Stefan. And number 1, Eric Oberto. Eric, always a great job. Nice job. Year to date, the way it looks on the DMs, year to date, Todd Rabelais is number 5. Number 4 is Chris Coulter. Number 3 is Dan French. Number 2 is Cliff Bassett. And number 1, you got any clues, Mo? Who do you think number 1 is? Eric Oberto. Yeah, that's right, Mo. That's exactly right. Going down to our great inside sales professionals, our healthcare team. I want to just recognize a few people. Just outstanding for the month right now. Sharon Phillips is number 5. Number 4 is Michelle Walls. Number 3 is Sharon Merwin. We got a lot of Sharons in there. Number 2, Dorothea Satchel. Good job, Dorothea. And number 1 for the month right now is the great Kathy Metter. Year to date with these. Now, Mo, when you're doing all these, I want to make sure you just got you got their deals up here, right? You got their names on there because the Bible says give honor where honor is due. Is that right, Charles?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Year to date, ISP, Sharon Phillips is number 5. Number 4 is Sharon Merwin. Number 3 is Dorothea Satchel. And number 2 is Kathy Metter. And number 1 is Michelle Walls. All right, so listen, we've had a lot of talk here, this, that, and the other thing. I got a lot of stuff going on. I just want to close this out with one thing. I think y'all are starting to believe. I really do. I've been preaching the same message to the same group of people for 13, 14 months. I think you're starting to believe. And when you believe, magic happens. Mark McMahon writes $1 million in 3 weeks. Stephen Schlesinger writes $700,000 in 3 weeks. Ed Jockman moves to Florida and becomes a district manager. Doug Thomas believes he can be a district manager. Brent Harmonice believes it. James Stanley believes it. All of you, I'm going through, I'm probably omitting a lot of names. You start believing, I can be a great senior account executive. I can earn $50,000, $60,000 and have a great lifestyle, 35 days off. I can be a CFT and earn $75,000 to $90,000 helping people and have 35 days off. I can become a district manager and manage a $7, $8, $9, $10 million business and make a 6-figure income. It's happening. Let me tell you something. Believe, you'll receive. Okay? We won't go with the other one. Believe. Okay? That's the number. If you believe, you're already halfway there. Hey, God bless y'all. I'm looking forward to having a great close out to June. Thanks. Bye-bye.
No doubt.